It is I, the M.E Goddess. There is nothing goddess-like about this. These dystonic storms can kiss my butt. So yesterday, I spent the whole day crying. Well, not crying, just my eyes were leaking all day. I had the radio. I had the radio playing through the computer because we don't get radio reception out here. And every song seemed to be a reminder of something that I can't do anymore. And God, I think it touched on every single tender spot I have. So, crying for the day pretty much sucked. We got through that. And realised that maybe now's not the best time to be listening to Snooze FM because it's, triggering too many things. And then today started out okay, and Honey was taking our little man to the cross country, and so I was hanging out with Isabella here, labeling my crystals because I used to sell crystals and work with crystals and stuff, and I started to forget chunks of information. So we sat down and got the label maker out, and I labelled all the little stones so that I can remember what they're called. And I think I must have overdone it. I didn't move much at all. I guess it was just too much thinking. And when Honey came back, I had a dystonic storm, Mama. Which was... Sorry. 1 minute. I just, had to see the latest game that our little girl had found to play on her device. So that was important. So, sorry, back now. So I had a dystonic storm, and shit, they tire me out. I know I've talked about them before, but it's like having an epileptic fit, but contraction through the whole body. I don't know how. I don't know how my Honey does it. I don't know how he deals with seeing me go through this stuff. He really is my hero. Our other little hero is one of the kittens that we've got. We've got 2 kittens. Long story, but they're about the 5th or 6th generation of stray cats, and we finally managed to get to these babies to domesticate them. So that's the end of the stray cat problem around here. And the little fellow, Braveheart, he's got like a heart-shaped patch on his chest. He just came when I was going through the storm. He sat on my tummy, on my lower belly, and just sat there and purred while I went through the whole thing, jiggling him. He was having a bit of a jiggly ride through it, but he didn't move. And that was just beautiful that he knew instinctively what to do. We have another cat, big old ginger man. He's very old and he's very lovely. And if anyone comes into the house who's unwell, he goes and sits with them. I have a very dear friend who very recently found out she has breast cancer. She's just had a mastectomy. She came to visit before the surgery, and he just jumped straight up on the chair and just was just there, sharing his energy with her. And I sort of explained, he's our nurse and our teacher. Seems to pop up when those things are needed. Yeah, I mean, my heart breaks that she's going through all of that. It's such a huge thing to deal with. She's so brave. Yeah, she's so brave. So I'm through the storm. I'm buggered. It's like an involuntary marathon. Run horizontally. But anyway, it was, I'm glad I got to label my crystals before I forgot what they all were, because there's hundreds of them. And I've had like this spiritual crisis a couple of years ago. I'm starting to find my way again with my own faith and my own sort of beliefs in that. It's time to start calling guides, angels, well, whatever you call them, but it's time for me to start calling them close, because I need their help now. I've needed their help all along, and I'm sure they've always been there. Both my parents have passed away, and we've lost 3 babies through miscarriage. I miscarried 2, and surrogate miscarried 1. I mean, the oldest one would be 27 now. It's funny how you kind of keep those dates. We called him Sebastian. He would have been 27. And Lily, she would have been 20, 21. And Evie, the one from our surrogacy, little Evie, we got to bury her little body, which was so precious, because that doesn't always happen. We got to bury her little body, tiny wee body. She would be 11 now. It seems to be that no matter how much time passes, I always know. So I've started calling them close, my 3 little ones, my parents, my ancestors, guides, angels. I just want them to come and fill up this house and keep us going on this path. I don't go to church. I'm not a Christian. But I do believe that there's more. And I'm finding myself now, when I'm thinking about the things I can't do, I'm having these thoughts about what I could do after I die. I sort of figure if I can imagine it, then it's going to be even better than that, because surely what comes next is beyond what we can possibly imagine. And I've got a good imagination. That's kind of how I'm coping now with everything that's slowly drifting away. I mean, I could be doing this for years yet. But I have to have something to look forward to, and not that I'm looking forward to dying, but I'm looking forward to imagining beautiful things that I can create. You know, as an artist, taking away my art, I could still appreciate art. As a musician, my musical ability has been taken away, but I can still appreciate music. But the real kick in the nuts is that I'm also a creative. I have to create, or I go insane. But my ability to create has been severely chopped up. And that's the kick in the nuts for me, is that anything I do creatively comes at a cost, and sometimes a great cost. So I'm imagining fantastic things I'm going to get to create one day. But for now, I just need to feel my loved ones close. I need a bit of help. I'm extremely lucky with the support I've got in this plane. I've got my animals, got my friends. But I need a bit more scaffolding, I think, to keep me going. So, building my happy place in my mind, I can do that. That hasn't been taken away yet. So I'm hanging on to that. So, I'm gonna go now, find something quiet to listen to. Harry Potter. I think I'll do Harry Potter. I don't know how many times I've listened to the Harry Potter stories, but somehow, I don't know, they're like comfy socks. Star Trek and Harry Potter, they're my go-tos. Well, I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. And I will talk to you again soon. Toodles.